In today's video, I'm gonna give you the best 30-minute burnout workout you can do at home with just dumbbells. Let's get into it. What's up, guys? Rich, Fit Fusion Brotherhood. You got your dumbbells ready. We have a sick burnout workout for you today. We're gonna do our chest, our back, our shoulders, our triceps, our biceps. I hope you're ready. I'm gonna start video clipping these in. Let's jump into it.
All right, pair number one, we're gonna do chest and shoulders. We're gonna do back-to-back sets. We're gonna do chest flies to push-ups. Just check the written notes for how many reps, how many rounds, etc. But with the chest fly, what you wanna do with the palms facing in, you're gonna fly just over the chest. You wanna make sure it's just over 9 degrees at the elbow. Make sure you're not going too far out, and this was a great one to stretch the chest. And then when you're done your chest flies, you're gonna jump right to the push-ups, so no break at all. A couple key notes here for the push-ups. Make sure the arms aren't super wide. Keep your core tight to make sure your lower back isn't arching, and keep your chin position as tight as you can. When you're done both sets, take about a 60 to 90 second break. Repeat for 2 more rounds, so 3 rounds in total.
So that one crushes the chest and shoulders pretty good. If you want to skip through this, just go right to the back. You'll see the chapters in the video. But for those who want a bit of a refresher in terms of the breakdown, remember you're doing chest fly to push-ups, no break. When you're done those two sets in a row, you take about a 60 to 90 second break, and then just repeat the same thing for 2 more rounds and repeat for those 3 rounds in total. I love this pairing because the chest fly, it really gets the chest in that stretch position, which is fantastic for that good length and range. And the push-ups just a little more of that horizontal. It's still obviously in that length and position, but it's just great too because when you're fatigued, you're not going to drop dumbbells on yourself, right? Like you just do a push-up, you just stop when you're fatigued. It's not dangerous and just a great burnout for the chest and shoulders. So that's pair number 1. Now we're moving to pair number 2, which is going to be more lats and mid-back. So let's jump into it.
All right, pair number 2, we got some back works. We're some bent rows, and right here, we're gonna push our hips back as far as we can. And the key here is to really kind of pull back the elbows and squeeze at the finish. You're gonna feel this in the lats, the muscle on the outside part of the back. And then once you're done this, you're gonna jump right to the prone press after. All right, so what you're gonna do is lie right on your stomach. You're gonna fully extend the arms, keep them off the ground, and you're gonna bring the elbows and squeeze the shoulder blades at the end. Now, this is gonna really work the upper back and even the muscles called the lower traps. And it's a great pairing to kind of mix with the lats because these muscles really don't get trained too often. Use a light pair if dumbbells if you need to. Take a break after each round.
All right, so same thing. If you want to skip through, just skip through the next part, which will be shoulders. But for those who want a bit of a refresher, again, 3 rounds of that. You do back-to-back sets, take a 60 to 90 second break. And the bent row is probably these lat muscles right here, especially when you keep the arms tight to the body. So really kind of squeeze at the end to really get those lats involved. And then the prone press, the ones that's on my stomach right here, it's a little more upper back and lower traps. So kind of those muscles in the upper and those lower traps that kind of run a little more vertically there. It's a good pairing because you're not just staying upright the whole time. If you like bent rows, so like something where you're standing as well, it could potentially hurt your lower back. I like this because you're standing, you're using your core and your hips, but you're just gonna relax in it with the prone press. That's what makes a good pairing, and it kind of rounds the back very well because you are getting those lats and that mid to upper back. Now for pairing number 3, let's get into it. Let's get into shoulders.
Pairing 3, we got some shoulders. And the first we're going to do is a lateral raise, one of my favorites. It's going to work the side part of the shoulders. And what you want to do is bring the dumbbells out to the side, of course. Keep a slight elbow bend. Couple key notes. Make sure the dumbbells stay in front of the body, just about 10 degrees. And you want to make sure you're really controlling the dumbbells the way down. Once you're done these, you're going to jump right to the front raise with no break at all. All right, so when you're in the lateral raise, jump right to the front raise. Remember, this is just 2 rounds, not 3. And if this one here, you want 1 dumbbell, even 2 if you have 2 light dumbbells, that's fine as well. You're gonna bring it right out to the shoulders. Keep your arms as straight as you can. A slight bend the elbow is okay. Core's engaged, make sure lower back's not arching. And this is gonna work more the front part of the shoulders opposed to the side part.
Okay, that's gonna blow up your shoulders pretty good. And remember, you're just doing 2 rounds, that's the good news. So you do back-to-back sets, take your 60 to 90 second break, and then repeat for 1 more round. Once those are done, we're gonna finish off with some arms here. Now, we're not gonna burn out the arms. We're gonna do a tricep bicep superset because we don't wanna put too much pressure on the tendons with like 4 sets in a row of this same muscle group. So we're gonna just do 2 and 2 each. This will give you a nice little pump, and I hope you guys enjoy the workout. So we'll see you at the very end.
All right, the last one is this is gonna be a superset, not a burnout set. We're gonna work bicep to tricep back to back. And what we're gonna do first is a single arm hammer curl. You could use 2 arms if you prefer. And what you wanna do basically, keep your elbows tight as you can, keep the arm tight to the side, and all you're doing is bending and then fully extending at the finish. And the last one, skull crusher. This is gonna work your triceps. The key here, I want you to start it over more of the head opposed to the chest. Keep a little more tension on the triceps. And all I want you to do, palms facing in, you're gonna bend the dumbbell, hit it to the back part behind you, and you're gonna fully lock out the arms at the finish, but make sure you're not going too far over the chest. Keep tension in the triceps the whole time.
So that's the workout, guys. That should take about 30 minutes to do. Now, this seems a little bit advanced for you. I'll link week 1 in our stomach shred below in the comments. This is kind of like week 3, week 4. We're kind of get to more of the exotic stuff. So you want that foundation, that base in terms of setting up your workouts with like not doing burnouts and stuff like that. I'll link it in the comments below, and you can kind of see how we structure it. And you can grab this obviously for free. And I hope you enjoy the workout. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Let me know in the comments below, and we'll talk soon.